Alright folks, coming back at you here again today. Special treat for you. We are going to go over the Huntsen Wi-Fi 900 Pro. Super excited. So just to be full disclosure, Huntsen did reach out to me and sent me a couple trail cameras to do some reviews on this season, and so far I've been really happy with the quality of these trail cameras. So I definitely would recommend them. What we're going to do here is just kind of go over some of the specs that you'll find doing some shopping on the Huntsen website itself. So let's get right on into it. Alright, here we go. First off, we got, it says trail camera with night vision 4K 48 megapixel Wi-Fi Bluetooth. So this camera is pretty stinking high tech, and there's a lot of capabilities that it has available. So it's a pretty affordably priced. I think they run about $79. I think that's a sale price. I thought I seen it originally was $115. But definitely I would check out Huntsen's website to get in on this $79 deal. Anyway, it's got a lot of capabilities, and again, this is still a new camera. This is really just kind of my first impressions types of videos. We have put one out into the field here, where you can see, if you haven't checked out these videos, go ahead and get back on into the channel. You can see Scotty here putting up this trail camera. I think this was a really good setup, and we do have some footage of some bucks coming up. But here it says trail camera night vision. We do have a couple of night vision videos, 4K. These videos that are coming up are in 4K and 48 megapixels. That's huge. Being able to pick up such a wide and detailed photo. Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Still, it's a new camera. I'm learning all the ins and outs. So next it says trail camera with night vision capabilities, Ultra HD photo and 4K video. So you can see here on the differences between the megapixels of 48, 36, and 20. Really, this is a really nice, sleek camera. It feels very high quality in your hand. So very impressed with the quality and construction from Huntsen. Next it says 130 degrees expanded vision, extreme reach. I did a little bit of backyard testing as well, as you can see, and again, hopefully I'll have some links down here into the description of where you can catch some of these other videos that I've done of this Huntsen trail camera. But it's got 130 degrees range capability or detection. Next we got, it says stay powered in any condition. Two power options. We got the battery powered and then the solar powered. Now I have not gotten into the solar power whatsoever. I will say in the first 2 weeks we had this trail camera out, it dropped the battery bar 3 out of the 4. So again, we were trying the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth out in the field, and also had that video running at 4K at 30-second intervals of video. So definitely you want to think of that and buy the highest quality batteries available. You might turn that down into 180 1080p. That's what I had my trail camera at. Scotty was running his 4K. We wanted to give that 4K a shot, but you're definitely using the juice. It came equipped with a 30 megapixel 32 gigabyte memory card included in the packaging. So that 4K video will also eat up your space pretty quickly, but hey, as you're going to see here in just a few moments, this 4K video is pretty sharp. So it says Wi-Fi, Bluetooth connection, and app control. Was able to get on the app. Should have another video hopefully sometime in the future. It may be a little bit closer into season, but still working on that app, and getting it on video isn't always the easiest thing. But we have the It says 98 feet hyper night vision. So picking up those nighttime photos are definitely a plus, as far as you get a little bit more of contrast on some antlers. Sometimes when you have those white antlers, will just stand out a little bit better at night than they will during the day. Obviously right now we're early in the season, and there's still a lot of grow time left for these antlers, and of course they're going to be covered in velvet until the testosterone starts to rise and those antlers bone starts to harden. It says IP66 waterproof for any weather. That's super important when you're going to be leaving these trail cameras out in the elements for months at a time. So definitely good to know that that they're going to be weather sealed and capable. It says it has a 0.2s second trigger speed. Definitely want that fast trigger speed. Got a couple of examples coming up of a buck, two different bucks moving really fast through the area. We were able to catch these on video, whereas otherwise they could have got off, and we were able to identify some bucks that are going to be coming up. Hopefully we'll be able to get one of these deer down as the season progresses. Here we're just going to go over a little bit of the owner's manual. So you see here it says user's manual, Wi-Fi, trail camera. Again, some of the features: 30 feet per second, 4K, 48 megapixels. Get in here to the specifications. You can pause this if you need to. I did not see a place on Huntsen where it had the user's manual up that you can download. That would be nice, but it gives you a very clear and very informative user manual. Here we have the basics. Gives you an idea of the different components. Alright, well, one thing here I did want to point out is this LED screen is going to be super useful while you're out into the field. We always bring card readers in, and this kind of helps us to be able to go over some of those some of that footage that's come onto the camera, and help us to be able to determine that. But here you can review the footage right in that LED screen. I know there's other cameras that have that capability, but definitely when doing some shopping, it's definitely something I can look into. Installation of your batteries gives you some step-by-step. Here it goes over a little bit of how to download that app. Again, it's super easy. I just haven't gotten any footage of it yet, but pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, this is a really nice user manual. It goes over step-by-step, tells you how to get started. And the operating buttons, a little closer view for you there. The setup menu, there's a lot of different settings available, so definitely want to spend some time there and work those out. I do have, like I said, a couple of the videos to kind of go over those a little bit, but you can again pause the screen and see what they have. And also Huntsen has a nice website there you can check out. But gives you a little bit what comes into the box and some troubleshooting there. So we're going to go over some of this footage here real quick. So let's get right on into it. Alright, here we go. You can see this 4K footage is really nice. We've got a big mature doe. You can look at that long snout on her. Definitely is right in the shooting lane. But man, that is a mature looking doe, and hopefully, you know, this is going to be a buck spot for us here, but she is right in the shooting lane in the daylight. That's always positive. She's kind of stepping off here, and what do we have coming on next? I think this is the same doe, not quite 100% sure. It was pretty quick after it, same sequence right after. This is pretty tight quarters, is what we call the goat trail. This is kind of a top, and you got steep angles on both sides, so it's funneling these deer right into the shooting lane. Hopefully we'll get a chance to get one of these big bucks come this fall. Alright, here we got a little bit of wind, so it's a false trigger. That does happen from time to time. I mean, we've had a lot of rain here in southwest Missouri, and things are really super thick. What do we got next here? All right, here we go. We have first buck. Again, you have a nice evening picture. Now, I will say this, that these look really crisp. When you just view them, they have lost some resolution when I put them into the editor. And just to be real honest, folks, if you don't know a whole lot about YouTube, sometimes YouTube does not do you much favors as far as your resolution is concerned. If you're not a big channel, sometimes you don't get the resolution that you upload with. This is definitely a mature buck. We're still early in the growing season, and he has quite a nice wide and massive set of antlers. Really kind of hard to tell what he is at this point, but we do have another video coming up here where we get a little bit better of a look at him. But here he kind of steps off out of frame. All right, well, I think he just circled around. Again, they just kind of mosey around. I think he ends up leaving off on the same direction that he came. So, oh, jumping that log. Here's that doe again. You can tell we got some weather, some fog coming in, something to that effect. We've had quite the summer, or late spring, early summer here with the weather we've had with the rain. All right, here we go. Again, here, this is the second buck on trail camera. I think we ended up getting 3 total. It was exactly 14 days that we left this trail camera out. Definitely, he will likely be won't be the #1 shooter, but likely be a shooter before the beginning of season. All right, here we go. So there was that buck we had seen at night. We barely got a glimpse of him. He's moving through quite quickly. Not sure what happened, but we see he's got quite a bit of junk on those bases of those antlers. Really going to be looking forward to seeing him this fall, but was able to catch him. And here comes that other buck again, coming through real fast. Get a little bit better look at him. Slowed it way down. I believe this is down to 10%. And I like watching these slow-mo videos. Again, I want to thank Huntsen for sending us these trail cameras. We're going to really look forward to just seeing what kind of footage we can capture this fall. This is definitely going to be a buck that will be hard to pass up, but can do that kind of thing if you know what other bucks you have in the area. But he was really moving through very fast, so just slowed that down quite a bit. Anyway, again, these are just really some of my really first impressions of this Huntsen Wi-Fi capable trail camera. We're going to be using it throughout the season, so I'm sure you'll see some more of that coming through anytime. But in that case, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button to the YouTube channel, and we'll see you next time.